Paul said sinned and said he could not stop. There was no place that Paul said, because of my evil I did, my prayer became an abomination before God. No, he said he prayed and Christ helped him out. Nobody know the type of sin that Paul was sinning himself. But Paul said evil, that one was past sin. There was no place of abomination. Anywhere you see condemnation or correction, look down, you see sanctified, justified, and all those, and grace. It means you are free. Although you are doing it, you always feel people that accuse you, that tells you what you are doing is wrong, all those type of things, that they feel those people are from God. And those ones that does not accuse you and tell you that going to God is through Christ, you have grace and all that, and they believe that you are from Satan. You have to understand one thing: God know your entire full life. God know your starting, God know your ending. Peter was bragging and all that, and Jesus told Peter, "You're going to deny me in the future." You understand? Peter said, "I will die for me to do that," but still yet he denied him. You understand? And Jesus said, "I have prayed for you, that also when it happens to your brethren, you should pray for them." So you have to understand that God know your entire life. God know your starting to your ending. That was the reason why Christ died. God so loved the world. God saw the world. God saw you. God saw everything. You prayed last year or last 5 years. God answered you. God saw this your future. That is the reason why God died for you and told you to accept Christ, so you can be forever perfect by his blood. You have to understand it's only your spirit that is safe. Shall we continue in sin that grace may abide? Paul was talking about the law. He was not talking about sin. In Romans 7:19, Paul said sin and said he could not stop. There was no place that Paul said, because of my evil I did, my prayer became an abomination before God. No, he said he prayed and Christ helped him out. Nobody know the type of sin that Paul was sinning himself. But Paul said evil, that one was past sin. There was no place of abomination. Anywhere you see condemnation or correction, look down, you see sanctified, justified, and all those, and grace. It means you are free. Although you are doing it is not good, God, you still have right with God. You still have rights to God. You still have right to eternity, because it's by Jesus' blood. Yes, your body can be afflicted. You can suffer. You can have sex with an harlot. Harlot is a possessed person, not fornication like normal one. Fornication, is possession. Sleeping with a possessed person, that's harlot. Solomon talked about it. Revelation talked. You understand? So you have to understand, correction is correction. I can correct my daughter and tell her that I don't do these things because it's wrong. It's because it's wrong. It has nothing to do with God. God already know you are going to do that thing. God already know. You should correct people. Paul did that. Paul was correcting people for the sake of the church, for the sake of